Hello everyone, this is the Mad Salvi letting you know that unless things are proven with Twitter posts and stuff like that and have actual proof behind it, treat everything in this thing as a theory. I will try to mark certain things as news and theory and everything like that to kind of let you guys understand, but also, you know, use a critical mind. And I hope you do enjoy. It has been 4 months. February 5th was the day that Selen had her run-in with Nijisanji. It's been 4 months since the termination. And of course, we all remember this, the notice of termination with the big everything that she supposedly broke. And it says lack of communication with creators resulted in delays in Selen Tatsuki's communication. The payments to the creators. Creators who have been commissioned by Selen have stepped forward denying these claims, even saying that she paid them out of pocket. So yeah, it was a bunch of malarkey, a bunch of lying, a bunch of that, you know, that kind of stuff. And that is unfortunate that kind of stuff happened. It is one of those things that does happen. Selen, we can both just walk away and nobody gets hurt. Nijisanji, time to find out when nobody goes to war with Canada. Of course, only one that comes to mind for me is the pig war. British Canada lost their claim of the San Juan Islands to the US. You can't even call it a war, since no one actually died, well, except for the pig. Source, of course, is the original status here. Of course, to show that it was true. Of course, we all know this to be true, but just in case if anyone wanted to know. Streams for Nijisanji watched after this announcement were Vance's awfully timed morning stream and the 5th of the Lyra's Black stream. I don't believe the company has changed. Not when all this stuff is happening. Of course it hasn't. With this in mind, I will simply never support Nijisanji, and a lot of people probably won't either. I won't support Nijisanji as a company as a whole. Like, I could lurk in some people that I like Hyakuman Tembara Salome. I'm not going to be giving her any money, though, unfortunately, because some of it does go to Nijisanji. That's an unfortunate situation with that, but there's no other way that I can show my disdain for Nijisanji. Occasionally, I will, like I say, I will end up lurking on occasion. And this time, the remaining talents have been forgotten, ignored, left to struggle. Those not involved are stuck trying to continue as their numbers suffer and stagnate, and that's one of the unfortunate situations. Those of the company uses their black stream are left with reputations that are heavily damaged, probably unrecoverable at this point. It's a further situation where Nijisanji shows that they do not care. Unfortunately, they do not seem to care. And this is a continuation on the Selen/Doki saga. Our support has helped her. Our support has helped Doki, and it has done good things for Doki. Even while under Black Rainbow, Selen Doki always hinting at leaving, although it's been sad. She joked around making those, as with Kurasanji, the green, and if she did graduate, it would be the best one yet. It never occurred, though, after being bullied, pushed around, and everything that happened, that she would actually be, you know, terminated. We almost lost a smug girl for that, especially since she did make those attempts. The one that I would cheer those upward worst days, the one that would do things to make Dragoons happier, but the Dragoons did something to benefit her as well. It was the darkest moment at the point that she almost took life twice, but now look at her, she's returning to, her return was amazing, 120k people watching, and smug laugh filled the stream with bliss, and now look at her, she's over 700k, she's doing an amazing job. We help someone, small community of people help someone, and she still makes the return her best, and she still does her best right now. She still smiles and does her best. The return of that kindness, even though, you know, she doesn't have to. Dragoons help a bit. We did a good, but importantly, she did good. She would not have healed if she did not put the effort in, and that is something that is important to put out there. If she had not put the effort in herself, it would not have been a benefit. Nothing would have happened. A lot of people are there, but ultimately she was the one who made it all work out. It's like justice being served for Doki, of course. She really works hard, even though her career started as a content creator. All that skill and effort was awarded, but unfortunately she has been abused in her corporate life, so I don't think she'll ever go back to that. Good to be able to pat ourselves on the back, but most of the stuff, like, that's it. People are saying, you know, yes, you can pat yourself on the back, but most of the stuff that was done by her. And I agree on that end. Most of the stuff done was done by her. And of course we helped. Of course the Dragoons helped. Of course everyone who supported her helped. But in the end, if she didn't want to grow, if she didn't want to have this, it wouldn't have happened. This is one about the Three Sun 5th anniversary live. Niji's upper cast female livers lost live in COVID. These are apparently more Nijisanji related ones. The title's horrible. For a moment I thought I lost life to oh god, yeah. There's many more natural ways to say this. I'm not sure the translation is accurate or unstable. It seems that the upper cast until Sankaba, meaning the 3 idols in NijiJP, which is scheduled to play live concert this month, has been infected with so one of the livers has been infected with COVID. Okay. Date of the newest event is imminent. We are told that it's not possible to force the event. We never know this with the company. Maybe they use COVID as a reason to delay the event. Proper context, NijiJP livers from Sankaba group were supposed to perform on their 5th anniversary live on June 15th. But Shinagawa Prince Hotel, the actual performance venue is to be held at 876 Theater, Stellar Ball. What happens is 2 members of the Sankaba trio slated to perform had been tested positive for the virus in the hospital checkup after coming down with fever and have been forced to rest until they recover before they can stream again. Well, at least they're resting. At least they're resting. Which could mean the delay in said concert with the post-pandemic guidelines for Japan's Ministry of Health. And Sankaba 5th Live was supposed to be held the next day after NijiJP liver Joe Rikichi holds his first ever live concert in the same venue. These are Hestia's tweet and Anje Karina's tweet. All these are here. This is him. He was supposed to have his carnival live in the same venue. And here's the post that they put out here. Been feeling unwell for the past few days, and for some reason my eyes have been swollen since yesterday. Gonna take a break for a while. Looked like I got stung by a bee at Animal Crossing. Holy crap. And Liz Hestia and Anje, 2 people that have been outside of drama as far as I know, suddenly developed a fever, examined at the hospital where I found out I was infected with the new corona stuff. I will do my best to recover in time for the Sanbaka live. So please let me take a break for streaming for a while. I'm sorry everyone who was looking forward to the stream. I hope you see you again in good health. Of course, I wish the best for them. I wish them to have good health as well. And I hope they're able to do the live, and I hope they're able to have fun. You know, I don't hate the livers themselves. I just don't like the way the company has been treating them. Michi Mochi V, Mika Melatika, wants to play D&D with Nerissa from Hollow. I don't know if it's because Baldur's brain rot, but I want to try playing actual D&D with friends one day, especially now since I kind of got how things work. Uwe, but I'm very inexperienced. Uwe. Nerissa responds with, Michi, the game did the same thing to me. I never played D&D, but I almost bought one of those fancy D&D tables. Baldur's Gate 3 Brain Rot is dangerous. Do you want to try for the first time together? And there you go. There you go. Time to bust out all the D&D books I bought and read them. There are books? Of course, Michi and Mika Melatika is not going to know that they're freaking books about D&D. There's a whole freaking D&D 5e like booklet, like a whole freaking large book of it. Looks like Michi's getting Baldur's Gate 3 fever and now wants to play the tabletop version. I don't want to get my hopes up. Fingers crossed the 2 of them actually get something done. Because recently, Callie did some things with Bishoujo members. Henya and I believe Iron Mouse as well. So there's a chance. There are books. Lol, for some reason I found this reaction so funny. Yeah, it's like, oh my god, what? I also love to see her collabing with Hollow ID again as well. I think she has a collab with Ollie this week. That'd be a very interesting thing if they gather a group and make a regular D&D collab. The Baldur's Gate 3 brain rot is a thing. Regular RPG groups are quite hellish to keep on stream. Remember how Callie had difficulties to finish her Hunter campaign, but it could be fun as a quick burst. Maybe with something else other than D&D. Mention about it, Ruse got the most, has to be the most pro about D&D and HoloLive now. Guy plays a game where you create a world map and name all areas of lore and roll the dice and decide the fate of the world. Just a fun fact for those who know about talent, but who don't know about the talent who like D&D. Throw in the Schizo Bunny as well, make it a 3-agency collab. Oh, that'd be hilarious if Pippa was involved in this whole thing. I don't even know if Pippa knows about D&D, but maybe she's like a big D&D master and I have no clue. Well, either way, it would be fun. Blue thread on 2chan. Been going on since Squirrel sang a slanderous song about Pecora, but it's now one of the few communities in JP that can talk about Niji drama in general. People seem to be growing in number. VTubers in, Amity, P2Y gone. Subreddit seems to be checked often. There's sure new information JP written, so we'll keep all this in mind. Oh, all the information here, since it's all in Japanese, all this stuff is in Japanese. This person's giving a bit of rundown. This thing has been saying, someone theorizes the recent Haru Kaida slander is from a Crow Noir fan. This person here, someone's asking not to compare with HoloLive, instead compare with Uni Create. For context, Uni Create was a VTuber organization who dealt with Akatsuki Uni, a vampire VTuber. As time went on, the members didn't like how the company was being run, and they all left. After that, the whole thing got shut down basically. This one here is talking about thinks that around half the livers with obvious signs of lacking motivation are obligated to attend gaming tournaments hosted by pros, where livers who are used to games win is expected. So over here, someone hopes that this isn't a sign that Kaida will quit just like Chihiro. Over here, we have, they're watching us as well. Someone actually linked this post. Talk about EN fan who was dealing with hearing not so great things from their female friends. Assuming they're trying to compare this to infighting. That can be sometimes seen as fans, boy band type livers. Person here is saying, someone saying an interview with Cover CEO is basically about VTubers being contents to support essentially. On the other hand, Niji's more rivalry. So these people are criticizing. Someone trying to figure out what NDF is. They assume it's Niji's Defense Force. There are people overseas that are in this deep, huh? Someone saying that in the past there was a creator on X who was saying between Niji and Hollow, it was Hollow that had the best treatment by a long shot. Someone mentioning that Roa was in the latest voice pack. Wasn't in the latest voice pack. Not that she's been in all of them though. Anyway, it's all about having motivation to translate for, edit, call me shocked, surprised, you know, all this stuff here. Please take it easy. And, you know, the little dilemma thing that happened 3 days ago that I mentioned before, was wondering why the thread is called Guelu thread. Now I understand. Futaba channel is a website that's created as a refuge for 2chan. Although it has different culture from 2chan, the information it handles is basically the same. So that's what Futaba is. Rat warning, someone posted this on 2chan board, apparently a screenshot dated March 10th last year. Hope this isn't true, which is Zion's contract termination will be announced in a couple of hours. Wanted you guys to know that they were all instrumental. You were all instrumental in making this happen. We've been wanting to get rid of this stinky bee. Oh, if it's true, holy crap. Guys collected all the things she said and done. Basically, apparently, according to this, the Zion thing happened because of a concerted effort in antis going and reporting to any color, reporting things as much as they could to any color. So that's the thing that they are mentioning there. I'm not sure if it's true. It's a rat. Of course, take it as a rat. All right, everybody. We all know that we like looking at new information. This is new information here. I always like giving you guys the newest information I have. There was speculation that AruVN was going to become a part of Crisis, I believe, in the past. They right now are saying specifically from the doc, saying they're still a company and will have to deal with negativity like any other companies, but they have publicly announced they will do better, which is great. And of course they're going to say that. Welcome to the boilerplate response for PR disasters in the business world. And to us, he has sensible wages listed on the recruitment site. Had my finger stuck on X'd out for a while. Someone made a good point. Document is him denying that he leaked the crisis models, but he didn't deny him who was supposed to be the fourth member. That is true. Gives him enough plausible deniability without outright lying. So he's saying here, been in this community, both Utaite as a V singer for almost 10 years now. You may know me as the Mystic Messenger dude or KDA cover person, but I mostly upload whatever catches my attention. I'm proud of what I've accomplished online. I'm proud of the community I've built. I literally have the nicest people who listen to my stuff, and I've never liked to have stayed away from drama. I'm confident to have really amazing friends and coworkers who can vouch for me how I handle myself. Anyways, onto the topic. Last year, a bunch of narratives were targeted against me, using my name and my likeness to spread rumors. I never acknowledged them because, well, they're ridiculous, and my friends told me to just ignore it, which is very true. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I feel like I've worried about people, and I've worried about new followers and new friends. So I'll finally say my piece now here. Never made any claims or anything about other people before, so please bear with me. 1. This image was released with the green website. Obviously, the person signed it to be distraught or is having issues with said company. Person then signed an image as ALV. N wants to be a B to me, so this is from the fourth wave, from the crisis wave, basically, leaking the actual figure. They don't want to actually be responsible for leaking the figure, so they put it out here. ALV. Now, my name is entirely private. You can really find it really easy. Also, AruVN is directly from Alvin. Absolutely make no sense to me to 1, leak. 2, leak IPs from $1 million company. 3, sign it with my real name. 4, I don't like this. I don't talk like this. Never talked like this before. Other than that, nothing else to say. I leak percentage of royalty values to news VTuber. No contact with said VTuber. I don't know them. I do not follow them, sub to them, or watch their content. Probably nice, but I do not respect what they do. Again, not them, but the business of megaphoning drama. Although I do understand the business of it. I don't know any percentage of where it's coming from. I dislike N company. I publicly praise the company. I publicly thank the company for giving us all the content creators that they have, whether it be artists, music producers, etc., giving them a new life. They've given a lot of people jobs. They're still a company and will have to deal with negativity like any other companies, but they have publicly announced that they will do better, which is great. That is all I know or has been sent to me. These rumors have jeopardized a lot of opportunities for myself, understandably. I apologize for worrying you guys. Thank you for supporting me. And that is their final say on this whole thing. And I will take them at their word that they didn't leak anything. They weren't a part of Crisis. They weren't going to be a part of Crisis. None of that kind of stuff is happening. So, had an entire year to speak up or deny it, and now that any color is threatening people left and right, is denying any involvement, suspicious timing. I mean, I can understand wanting to protect yourself against a lawsuit. Like, maybe he didn't think that there was a big issue until now. And of course, giving you guys, finally, the actual place where he shared the Google Doc of AruVN. And there he is. I'm finally addressing the rumors. Link, cool story, bro. Now, oh god, this guy's angry. And kiss me, you effing silly, slimy Filipino boy. Oh no, he's not angry. He's just making fun of the dude. Who are these losers spreading rumors? Of course, everyone's going to spread rumors. Rumors are a thing, unfortunately. I had talked about this person before. I had talked about the situation between the artist and the person that was doing that had commissioned them. There was bad stuff on both sides. There was, you know, I think the person probably had too much anxiety and was starting to block and do all that kind of stuff. That's not good because it makes you appear bad. I'm trying to be objective here. It makes you appear bad. Also, the person who was commissioning made a mistake of taking too long to send reference material to the actual artist, which made it take longer to do the commission, which bad communication on both parts from what it seemed like. It was just bad on both parts. And right now, there's their Google Doc informing everybody of the situation got infringing upon copyright of others and violates applicable copyright laws in the relevant country jurisdiction, impacted content contribution, action as consequence, restriction of access, therefore the process of executing specified action, the name of the claimant, someone sent a DMCA, the person actually sent a DMCA. Notice from Google, you may violate Google's Drive's terms of service, so they got DMCA'd. Now, this could just be because the person doesn't want the bad publicity hitting them, could just be because they feel guilty on some end. I don't know. I'm leaving it to you guys. It does seem kind of odd to copyright strike somebody for just putting out information like the same type of information that you put out. Seems kind of odd to have that happen because they also did a Google Doc. The person who's supposedly claiming this also did a Google Doc on them. So if you're doing the exact same thing, it's kind of like rules for thee, not for me. That rubs me the wrong way, just on an ethical standpoint. Says the PayPal dispute is still ongoing and we're waiting to hear the results. I have made attempts to resolve this in DMs, and other party is and has always been able to contact me here on Twitter DMs. After this post, the other party has now removed their document, but still demands the chargebacks be complied with. So they removed the document as well. And the person says, interesting how they're trying to do this kind of stuff, which is crazy, in my opinion. You don't do this. You don't do this. You straight up don't do this. This is not the way to go about it. Here we go with the Smol Lola, LolaFin VT. They switched over to LolaFin VT. They're on an indefinite hiatus right now. Definitely miss you guys, and I hope you come back. Welcome to the community again with new and more unique look. I'll be making my account public for the day, just so you can actually help clear the air instead of only people in my community. Thank you to the people who are willing to listen. I appreciate you, and my community love you all. Art by Pembe VT. None of the hate you've been getting all has been justified at all. As much as it sucks to admit, I generally believe it is justified. People were rightfully upset with me, and it helped me grow as a person and want to become more original. I'm looking forward to coming back properly as a person. So they're accepting that they were responsible for some of the hate that happened. I advise people actually read the doc as it explains things better than shortening it in any way, makes it seem insincere. Didn't deny anything, I take full accountability. Yeah, no, it's not a TLDR here. This person is just hating. Let's read it. Let's actually read what they wrote. It's not a long one, it's only 3 pages, but let's read what they wrote about clearing the air. Before actually getting into this, I just want to say I'm thankful for the people who have stuck by me and supported me throughout this whole ordeal. But I also want to apologize to the people who now have problems with me due to it. When I joined this community, I wanted nothing but to make people smile, and I still feel that way. I feel that way about my community as well. It was never my intention to hurt anyone or start drama. I truly apologize for how much it's blown up and overall affected the community. I would like to emphasize I'm not a victim. A lot of people are making it out that that's what I'm trying to pay off as. It's entirely not true. I'm not a victim. Yes, hate harassment sucks, but I'm not the victim. I could have prevented this. I'll be taking an indefinite hiatus. Feel like it would be good for my mental health. Having so much hate is definitely taking a toll on me, and I don't want to return to such a dark place when I fought so hard to get out of it. It is not me trying to make anyone feel bad for me. Before I get accused of that, just explaining my genuine reason for this long break, as anyone is genuinely wondering. I'm not posting this thing to get any more attention than I've already gotten from this. Want to clear the air before leaving. I would love if this could die down. I just really want it to stop getting talked about, especially people making videos or posts about me. This is to clear the air. So I'm going to continue doing this because I want to clear the air too. I want this to just end. My voice is not fake. Before I was nervous, speaking with very low energy and whispering because there was people in my house couldn't wake up at 2 a.m. In the recent video, I'm home alone, regular time, speaking with excited tone and emphasizing my voice to sound more happy, which many VTubers do. Yes, a lot of them mask. They do. As for the before clip, I can say I was trying to force my voice to sound more ASMR-y, but I just speak pretty much normal, apart from emphasis on a happy tone now. As for the accent people keep bringing up, I had it before, I have it now. I'm now in the UK. Yes, many people have accent from where they aren't from. I've spoken to lots of people throughout this discourse. So many of them have agreed with me and even share the problem accents can be picked up. It's not something that's insane. Yes, you can pick up accents. That's very true. I picked up accents before, like when going to Mexico, going to Central America, going to those places. Money, I saw a few people talking about money, the model being funded. Not true at all. Have not asked for any money regarding the, if anything, they've lost throughout the discourse money. I wouldn't ask for anything considering the situation because that'd be weird and genuinely wrong. Had thrown funds up beforehand, but I took them down when my 2.0, the model that's blowing up, was complete, and I pretty much paid for it on my own. A few very kind people donated, and I got maybe $350, which at least they're being honest about. Together, re-debut cost like $2,000. I'm not sure the exact, but I had a lot of assets. So they re-debuted, they spent a lot of money. Free art, never asked for free designs, asked for advice. Then people offered to do designs for me, which is, normal, which I greatly appreciate, but I do feel bad for taking. You should be paid for your work. When I made most of my posts asking for advice, I was expecting like 2 artists to DM me, but I think people misunderstood, which is not their fault. I should have worded it better, and I thought I was asking for a design. I was not. I think the people drawing me designs or art are so sweet. It's such a kind thing to do. I love looking at all the beautiful designs, but I didn't ask for that. I do feel a little bad for getting this art free, especially after what happened. Drama baiting. I'm not drama baiting. I vented about getting threats, which is not drama baiting. That's how it was quite silly. Should have kept it private. And suddenly all my posts started blowing up. I believe it was definitely dumb to vent on a public platform. I should have been more mature. However, it was never my intention to drama bait or engagement bait. Not sure what the term is. I just simply wanted to vent about something. And that's what it seemed to me. It seemed more like a vent to me than anything. Pity follows. I'm not trying to get pity follows. I actually asked it and I'll ask again now. Anyone following me simply because of the drama should unfollow me. I don't want to be known for that, nor do I want my community to stem from that. And that's what she said. She said, don't follow me if it's just for drama or for pity. My design, it was never my intention to plagiarize things, but I do agree with everyone in saying that it took too much inspiration. When I eventually come back this break, I'll definitely be changing my design up for something unique. I want to absolutely apologize to Lily and the amazing artist she worked with. As much as I had good intentions with the design, I can absolutely see how it may not come off as that. Blocking people. I took the blocking too far. Beginning of this, I got extremely paranoid and anxious, so I began blocking the people, hating. I got some of the hateful people mixed up in some of the ones that were just generally giving helpful advice. Shouldn't have been so paranoid. I could definitely have handled that more maturely. I'm hoping that anyone I blocked before who wasn't deserving of is not too upset about this. Appreciate the time I had in this community, and it's helped me grow as a person a lot, and I hope that when I do return at some point in the future, I can be welcomed back in. I hope they are welcomed back in, and that is hopefully where this is going to be left off. And I would want to put this out there to let their voice be heard, to let their voice be said, to let them be able to get the last word out there with the things that they have to say. Because it's not right when you get misconstrued and seen in a way that isn't true. This is more kind of an info post here, of course, in regards to getting more info for livers, more statistics. There's a lot of places for VTuber specific stats. It's Hololizer, user locals, virtual YouTubers, user social, Robbie, VStats otherwise, or Holo Stats. General YouTubers is Playboard, Social Blade, Stream Charts, Twitch Tracker. Holo Statistics and Niji Statistics are two other places that you can go for it. So many places, so much information. It's always good to have that because, like I said, you always want to have something backing up whatever claims you make. And if you can have like an actual website that, gets stuff from the API and, puts it all together in one place instead of you having to actually do all the numbers, it helps. I love numbers, but I hate math. It's one of those weird things. But luckily, Hololizer, VStats, all those places do the math for me. This person has gone and done it. Alternative to finding timestamps in Niji Livers VODs, they are basically going through the whole process of trying to basically going and getting a transcript of it, putting it in an editor here. Hex mentioned harmful messages. Basically, you get it into a notepad type of thing where you can kind of look up the stuff. Then you can find, based on the timestamps here, what the claims are, what the things are. And yes, that's something that people can do. Good job. Someone who spent way too much time looking for clip timestamps to back up their claims is very helpful. It's to back up claims, of course, because everyone has claims out there, but not a lot of people back it up. It's always the best thing you can do is to back up your claims. Make sure that you aren't just spreading rumors without some kind of evidence behind it. And I'm glad someone actually put this out there. That is all for right now. Of course, comment, like, and subscribe down below. Thank you for being here. Of course, I love having the conversations with you guys. I love having these things with you guys. And I do appreciate it whenever you guys do comment. Take a look at my description for my socials. There's a Discord, there's Twitter, there's other places that you can check me out, Twitch, etc. And also check on your screen right now because there might be a video that you might enjoy. Thank you.